Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
All right. But only you. That we need to do the alone. Yes, yes. This is mini project is individual. You have to do it alone. Mini project. I will do it later. Okay. Now this is question 2, and then in the question 2, there are two sections, A and P. In A, read the scenario and answer the questions and upload to the TMA Q2 Dropbox. There is a separate Dropbox for the Q2, and you have to upload the answers. And this is question 2. Question A, driving license issuing system. You all have to do this question for the question A. You don't need to check about the group. Here you can see the person who needs to obtain a new driving license should produce a NIC card, a photograph of face, medical certificate, result of written test, result of practical test, and application form to the motor traffic department. Person should pay a fee for the new driving license once one license is issued to only one driver. Now, this should also you have to read it. First thing is identify and write entities that need to store data. Now, how can we check the what are the entities? Now, see here, a person who needs to obtain a new driving license should produce an NIC card, a photograph of face, medical certificate, result of writing test license. Can you say what are the nouns here? In this sentence, what are the nouns? Can you say one? Can you say one of you? What are the nouns here? This is the sentence. This is English, okay? You can hear, no? Yes, one has written chat into. No need to chat. You speak, okay? That's okay. Person, yes. That is a person is a noun. What else? Suppose what are the other? Driving license, that also a noun. Like name. Should produce an NIC card. NIC card, photograph of face, medical certificates, yes, NIC. What else? Can you see? Okay, one. How many of you? Padma Kumar. Okay, there are some. Okay, at least you can chat also. Only one person. Okay, yes. Photograph, yes. What else?
Application form.
Yes, application form. And now application form. Where is application form? Yes, application forms is noun. But in application form, there are several nouns, no? There you have to NIC number, name, sex, date of birth, address, telephone number, email, height also. Here, what are the nouns? Driver. Driver also noun. Now, here, mainly, what are the now? The other thing is here, who is the customer here in this system? Who are the customers? Driver, a person. Sorry. Now, driver is one customer. Now, identify and write entities that need to store data. Now, see, this person is an entity. Driver, entity, like this. Okay. Now, identify and okay. I'm sorry. Identify and write the attributes. Okay. Identify and this should be and okay. And write attributes that describe the entities. What are the attributes? Now, a person's detail. Attributes are entities that belongs to one entity. This NIC card also entity. But NIC card is belongs to the person. So, person's one attribute of this person becomes NIC card. Okay. What else? What are the other attributes? Yes, photograph, face, yes. Result, written test, practical test, yes. Motor traffic department, yes. Fee, driver, yes. These are entities, okay. But now attribute is if one entity belongs to the other entity, that becomes the attributes of the entity, because suppose this person has an NIC card, so NIC card become a person's attributes. What are the other attributes? Can you chat or say? So 33, 32 participants are available, so you can say. It doesn't matter whether wrong or right. Your answers may be wrong or right. That doesn't matter. Okay. Tell.
Type of work.
Sorry.
Type of work.
Type of work. Is it available here?
Under application form includes following information.
Type of work. Right. That also one attribute of application form, but in application form, yes, type of work also attribute. Yes. What is the entity of this type of work? What is the entity? Entity is application
New,
form.
duplicates, renew, upgrade.
Yes. Now, the type of work attributes belongs to the application form. The application form's attributes are type of work. What are the other attributes? Application form includes, yes, you are correct, type of work. What are the other attributes? You can see here, NIC number. Here, what is this? Name, sex, date of birth, address, telephone, email, height, like this. Person also, that person's attributes also, NIC card, this like this. And application form to the motor traffic department. Now, consider this motor traffic department. The motor traffic department is a system, okay? Now, there are no now person. There may be more than it should, okay, more than one person. That becomes entity, okay? But considering the motor traffic department, there are no two motor traffic departments. So that is not an entity. The entity is inside the motor traffic department. Motor traffic department is a system. So it doesn't, it is not any entity. This system make for motor traffic department. So it is not an entity. Now attributes. Now identify the relationship among entities. Okay. Now see, drivers can renew their driving license. The person should pay a fee for the new driving license. Now, driving license is also a entity. Person is an entity. yes, medical certificate, yes, that also entity, photograph of face. Yes. Now, person Now you can see this, no? Person should pay a fee for new driving license. Now one entity is person. Driving license is also entity. Now what is the relationship? Pay for pay for driving license. Now suppose like this. P1. P1 is a person. Driving license D1. We say that is one time. One driving license for the person 1. For the person 2, driving license 2. Here, this person gets driving license for this one. This is one-to-one relationship, but we have to pay for it. So relationship, there is a relationship, pay for payment dates like this. That is one relationship. And what is that? Drivers can renew their driving license after 8 years of validity period. Now one driving license renew. That also you have to write relationship for this one. Now, and also drivers can request duplicate driving license. That also you can write like relationships. And now, draw a ER diagram. I earlier like in lab 3. Here you can see, no. Now see, I forgot the place. Here you can see how to draw the entity relationship diagram. You can between student and course. In between, you can see here 2 entities and register. This is register is a verb. Okay. Now here also you can see several verbs here. Needs to obtain. Obtain is a verb. So it becomes a relationship. Photograph, medicine, and application form to the person should pay. Pay is the relationship. Person is an entity, and pay is person should pay a fee for the new driving license. New driving license become another entity. person is one entity, new driving license is one entity. In between that, what is the relationship? Pay a fee. That become a relationship. And that is the question, question A in question TMA question 2A. In question B, this question based on 9 scenarios given in the document given in the following link. Yes, I am recording it. Scenarios. These are the scenarios. Okay. Now for the you have to submit report, mini project report in the mini project Dropbox, only the PDF format, and the TMA in the TMA Dropbox question 2 Dropbox we have to upload before the deadline. These are the scenarios. Mini project 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you can see you all have separated mini project group. It is assigned as I assigned you. This is randomly assigned using this LMS. Mini project 4, mini project 3, like this. You all have separated groups. And you can see your mini project group by click here click on your name, and under this name here you can see group mini project 1. You all can see this in under your profile. What is your group? Okay, understood? Yes, you have this group is only for selecting the question. No need to group. You can individually do it, but you can discuss. You can discuss answers to this question, and you present in your way. You write your way. Okay. Now now here this nursing, private nursing home. Individually you can go each nursing homes and separate nursing home, and you can actually you can create a WhatsApp group or something, and you can ask what are the entities, what entities, and relationship, how to draw ERD, and in the mini project you have to give tables, separate tables, relational tables also. What we need to include in for the report. Okay, I will say what should include in the report. Okay. All right.
සර් දැන් PHP ෆයිල් එකයි එන PHP ෆයිල් එක නම් සේව් කරලා අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකක් දාන්න පුළුවන් නමුත් බෑම් සර්වර් එකේ රන් වෙන
එහෙම කියලා තියෙනවද
මොකද්ද
මේකේ? මිනි ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක කියලා තියෙනවද? ඒක software එක දාන්න කියලා තියෙනවද?
ඔව් software එක ඔක්කොම දාලා එදා ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් එක කරා ඒක තේරුණා සර්
ඔව් නෑ ඒක ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් එක නෙමෙයි. මිනි ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක දාන්න කියලා තියෙනවද? මිනි ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකට කියලා තියෙන්නේ
මම කියන්නේ සර් මගේ නම් තියෙන MP6 කියන එකේ
hello
සර් මම අහන්නේ දැන් අපි PHP ෆයිල් කිහිපයක් හැදුවොත් ඒක නම් අපිට සේව් කරලා මේ PDF විදියට ගන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට අපි අර MySQL database එකේ එක කොහොමද ෆයිල් එකක් විදියට සර් සේව් කරන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒකේ ස්ක්‍රීන්ෂොට්ස් අපි දාන්න ඕනේ.
screenshots දාන්න. screenshots දාන්න ගොඩක් දාන්න නෑ. ඕකේ පුළුවන් මෙහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන්. අර මේ මොකද්ද මේ මෙන්න මේ design එකට ගිහිල්ලා you can go to the designer.
සර් තව එක දෙයක් අහන්න තියෙනවා.
පොඩයි නේ.
මගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ TMA MP6 කියන එක. ඒකේ ප්‍රශ්නේ සර් මේ තියෙනවා each land has an identification number address estimated value කියලා. එතකොට land කියන කොටසට විතරද මේ තුන තියෙන්නේ නැත්නම් housing කොටසටත් මේ identification number address estimated value කියන එක තියෙනවා. මොකද මෙතන land or houses කියලා තියෙනවනේ.
කෝකද?
එතකොට අපි ගහන ටේබල් එකේ සර් houses වලට නැද්ද identification number එකයි address එකයි estimated value කියන එකයි.
ඊවැනි එකද?
P6 කියන එකේ සර්
ඒක මෙහෙමයි දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැන් මේ වගේ තැන් වලට ගිහිල්ලා මේක ටිකක් හොයලා බලන්න මෙන්න. හොයලා බලලා ඒ ටික ඒ විදිහට මේ හොයලා ERD ඇඳගෙන ඒ ටික බලන්න. ඒක තමයි ඔයාලට තියෙන මිනි ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකේ තියෙන්නේ. TM එකේ තියෙන්නේ. දැන් මේක මේ ටික real estate company has data about several properties to be sold, rented or leased. These properties, such as land houses, could be different areas in the country. Each land has an identification number, an address and estimated value, etc. etc. කියපුවම මේකේ ටිකක් හොයලා බලන්න දැන් මෙතන system analyst and design කියලා තියෙන්නේ. දැන් මෙතන එක question එකක් තියෙනවා. එක question එකක් තමයි mini project key evaluated නෑ. මේක ගිහිල්ලා හොයලා බලලා ඔයාලට තියෙන දේවල් දාලා එතකොට ඩිස්කෂන් එකකට ඒ කියන්නේ ගෲප් එකක් හදාගෙන ඒ ගෲප් එකෙන් කතා කරලා මේවා ටික දාන්න බිස්නස් රූල්ස් කියන එක අර මෙන්න මේකේ තියෙන කොහොමද ගන්න කියලා හිතා. මෙන්න මේකේ බිස්නස් රූල්ස් කියන එක මොකක්ද කියලා ඒක මේ විස්තර කරලා තියෙනවා. consider the following business rules in ඒ වගේ කම්පැනි. ඒ කියන්නේ එතකොට එක එකනට එක එක විදිහට එන්න පුළුවන්. හරි? hello. Are there any mini project members? Okay, right. Include for the report එකට include කරන්න ඕනේ. Sir, could you please share all these sources to the LMS? Yes, so I have shared all the things in the LMS. Question B, yes. Okay, now this are 9 scenarios. How to select your group? I think I have explained how to select your group. First activity is visit the relevant organization business entity. Okay, identify entities and relationships of the scenario and answer the quiz. Sub task involved 15 that is 15 marks. Visit the relevant organization or business entity. Okay, now you have to check an organization and identify the entities that need to store the data. Now in your organization, check what are the entities and relationships to store data. Identify the attributes. For each entity, you have to identify attributes that describe the entities. Identify the relationship among these entities. Okay, as I have described earlier how to identify entities and how to identify relationships. First of all, you have to write what are they doing? What are the company, organization, or some in that company doing? And when you after you writing about this organization, you can select entities, nouns as entities and verbs as relationships. Then activity 2, draw ERD diagram and share it among the group members and ask for feedback. There's a discussion forum. You can upload to that discussion forum ERD diagram and entities, all those things, discussion forum, and all others can also see. So you can get the feedback also. Activity 3 is gather and analyze requirement and answer the quiz on your findings. Identify actors required for use case diagram. Now, earlier I said about the entity relationship diagram. This one is use case diagram. I will explain about the use case diagram from this one. Identify business processes required for the use case diagram. Draw a use case diagram using 1 and 2 subtasks. From these two, you have to draw use case diagram. Other thing is list functional and non-functional requirements. Now this is about use case diagram. In use case diagram, specify the context of the system, system interfaces, like the limitations. What are the system limits of the system? That means in an organization, organization is doing something, not everything. Suppose earlier in the first question, they give license. What is that question A? Driving license issuing system for the motor traffic department. What is motor traffic department doing is about driving license, I think mainly, no? What is the motor traffic department doing? Only regarding driving license, issuing, renewing, and also motor license giving. That also doing, I think, motor traffic department. So only those things are done by motor traffic department, but they don't maintain roads. They don't maintain motors, cars, and like these lorries. So that is beyond the motor traffic department. The interface, the limitations of the motor traffic interfaces, like boundaries. Boundaries are inside the boundary is giving license, and I think giving license for the vehicles and also persons. Those things are done by the, according to my knowledge, I think motor traffic department is doing only those things. That is the boundary of this. In use case diagram, you have to draw a first boundary. That is specify the context is also a, that is what is inside, what happens inside the boundary. Capture the requirements of the system. Use case diagrams are typically developed in the early stage of the development, and people often apply use case modeling for the following purposes. Identify the context. capture the requirements of the system, validate the system's architecture, drive implementation, generate test cases, like those things. Now, this is an example for the use case diagram. Standard form of use case diagram is either UML, Unified Modeling Language, as an example. Now this is called boundary. Okay, the blue color is the inside the boundary. That is here the outside the boundary. Now these are use cases. These are processes. Actors identify business processes required for the use case diagram. These are the business processes: handle messages, handle call, manage bill. Now, business processes are what is system doing. First of all, you have to break these system into some small sections. This one section become a business process. Now this is in this system, handle message is one process. So who are involved in for this process? One is cellular phone. Actor may be not only the physical person or something other tangible mean or another system maybe. This is here. Now cellular phone is also actor. Here external phone company. Now here other customer also actor. Customer involves with the bill. Here how to draw a use case is like ellipse. The standard picture of this actor is like this. This is here. There are three actors. Here, this left side and the right side. Inside the system, use cases are drawn like this within the ellipse. Now these are we can say association. How to link with this actor and the process. Actor is someone interact with the use case, named by noun. Actor plays a role in the business. Role is a person can what is person doing. Okay, suppose in a phone company, phone company, phone seller is selling phone, and also he may become a user because if he has a phone, that is a phone user. One person may be two roles. That means one is selling phone, other is using phone. User can play a different role. Yes. Professor, now here they are given another example. A professor can instruct and also a researcher. Plays two roles with two systems. Actor triggers use cases. Actually, use cases initiated by actor. Actor has a responsibility towards the system's inputs. Use cases is system function, process, automated or manual. System function means that ellipse within ellipse, what you have to write inside the ellipse. Named by verb. Verb becomes here also verb becomes process or use, or we can say use case also. Here noun becomes named by noun. Nouns become actors. Each actor must be linked to a use case. Now boundary of the system, this is the boundary. System boundary is potential the entire system as defined in the requirement like this. Now there are two relationships. When you are drawing relationship between use cases and also actors, there are two relationships. Two use case relationships. One is include and other is extend. That is no, this is the extend. Extend. Here this is include, and other thing is generalization. Extend is here login account. Invalid password. There are two processes here. That is finding the invalid password and the login. In login process, we can include another process if something invalid password entered. System should display the saying that invalid. Okay, now this invalid password, displaying invalid password is not necessary. Actually, it is not necessary. Actually, without this invalid password process also, we can continue this process. So it become extend. But suppose this include place order, you have to you should log in to the system before place order. That should this two process should include. Not like this. This is an optional. In extend, this process is optional, but here these are not optional. These both processes should be there. So this is include. So what is this? This is extend. This is include. What is the chat? How to include SQL database in tables and forward to mini project. Explain how to write now. Now in your here you can see these three tables. In PHP MyAdmin, you can create like this, and you can get a picture of this. this is in this I am using Ubuntu, so it has some yeah. You can cut it and you can save it to the PNG file. This is in Ubuntu version. I think in Windows version also there are so many application softwares for to cut this picture and attach to the PDF. And also other screenshot also attach screenshot also to the PDF format, PDF file, no, Word file, and convert it to the PDF. In tables, what is this? Dumb to everyone. What is this question? Can you say what is this question? Even in single also? How to include SQL database in tables and forward to mini project. What is this question? Dumb. මොකක්ද මේ question එක මේ කියන්නේ මට තේරුන්නේ නැහැ. Screenshot. ඔව් දැන් අර කියා විදියට screenshot දාන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද ප්‍රශ්නේ ඉවරද? Right, okay. If you have any question, please ask, okay? And then what else? Now, TMA question to develop a relational database, finalized ERD diagram and normalization. And normalization is using ERD diagram also you can get the normalization diagram. And here you can see the how to normalize table. A database normalization example can easily understood with the here you can see here you see movies rented column has multiple values. This is about movies rented information. Okay. This full name, physical address, movies rented, salutation, Mrs. So, Miss So, Mr. O, like this. Now this table has Pirates of the Caribbean, Clash of Titans. There are two movies. One has rented two movies here. Here also, Robert rented two movies. This person, Robert, rented only one. Now, when you want to store in a database, you have to normalize. Why this norm? Why do you want to normalize this? After entering this data into the table, after entering, you have to retrieve that. Retrieve means you have to get back after some times. You have to get back this information. Now, when you want to get the information, you have to search with full name. So suppose this includes this movie rented in 2 different days by Janet Jones. One is, I think, the first day of the month. Other rented second day of the month. So within 2 days, Janet rented 2 movies. So renter, that means the movies owner want to know when and who rented the Clash of the Titans movie. So in this one, in the computer, computer cannot search like us. Computer can only search one row. So for easy searching, we use normalized. Okay, one aspect, one purpose of normalization is that easy search, and also you can put by normalization in information only in one place, not 2 places. That is one another advantage of this this normalization. That means if you want to change the name, I think suppose when we enter Janet, if is something with entered without A, okay. Now, if we change the A after normalization, only one page, it will change only in one page. That is, it will display to the all the places in one name. In the first normalization form, normal form, these repeating words are separated. Now, Janet Jones, now the same physical address, and the movie, 2 movies become 2 rows. Janet Jones, street name, Clash of the Titans, this is same salutation. Robert Bill, this is in this also 2 into 2 rows. What is key in SQL? Second normal form. Here in second normal form, it include member ID. Here you can see the two addresses. Robert Pill in one address, Robert Pill in Fifth Avenue. That's a person's name are same but two different persons. Robert Pill is this in this row. Robert Pill is different than this Robert Pill. So the same name but two different persons. So what is right? Okay. Now we now this in this table, Janet Jones first street plot number 4. Janet Jones first street plot. These two columns. These two are repeating. So we can remove it and put it to the separate table. The physical address, full name and the full name, physical address and the salutation. These three we can get as a here also the salutation also repeating for these two rows. So we can get it to the separate table. Here you can see Janet Jones, First Street, MS. So numbers, we give 3 numbers because this Robert Pill and this Robert Pills are two different persons. So we give three membership numbers. So in the second table, one rented first membership. Janet Jones rented this. I think you can see this person rented this movie, and also same person rented this also, and this second person this movie rented this movie, and the second person also get rented this movie. Third person only got the rented this movie. Okay, now here you can say foreign key and the primary key also. Here you can see this is primary key. Here in this table, primary key of another table. That means this as the primary key of this table. So these keys are become primary and these keys are become foreign keys. Now here third normal form. Now this is the third normal form. Okay, there are more normal forms also. Usually we get up to, normally we normalize up to third normals most of the time. If it is up to the third normal form, that becomes Boyce-Codd normal form. Even when the third normal form, still there would be no anomalies resulted if sometimes is This is 3.5 normal form. We no need these fourth and fifth and sixth normal forms. We need only the up to the third normal form. Mini project, I think I have one more thing. This has non-functional and non-functional requirements. Functional requirements are example of functional requirements are specification of what the system must do, business rules that must be met. Actually, functional requirements are the what the system do, specifications of what the system do. Non-functional requirements are, for example, help to better understand what these are. Now, without these, now software actually, without these non-functional requirements, software will work. But customers not satisfied because of if the non-functional requirements are not available. One is speed. In a software system, speed should be there. Capacity, what the limits are of what the system is able to handle. What are the limits? Capacities, who can do, and what actually limits other is reliability, how dependable the system is, and like those things. I have one is chatting about the PDF file. I have uploaded it. You mean mini project, no? Here you can see mini project question. Here. Mini project question is there, but I have still not included Dropbox. Okay. Data entered to SQL and retrieve such different PHP files. It's hidden for a student. Ah. Now can you see? Now check. Available, not shown on the course page. You can you see it here? Mini project. Okay, I will check it and I will share it if something I will do it later. If you can't find it tomorrow also, send me emails. Okay, I will check what happened and okay, then what are the other problems? TMA, you can see TMA, no? Can you see TMA? Right. You can't see mini project, no? I will check and I will make it available. Okay, then shall we conclude now? Okay, I will wind up. If you have any problem, tell me. Do you need another discussion? Okay, if you want another discussion, please email, okay? Email or put in the messages. Okay, then thank you. Reference materials. Okay, I will try to include the reference materials also. Okay, good night. Screen shot එක විතරක් නෙමෙයි මේ අර මිනි ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකේ දීලා තියෙනවා මේ කොහොමද තියෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා නේ ස්ක්‍රීන් ෂොට් විතරක්ම නෙමෙයි ස්ක්‍රීන් ෂොට් විතරක් නෙමෙයි මේ තවත් ඒ කියන්නේ විස්තර තියෙනවා ඒක දාන්න කියලා මේ කොහොම හරි මම ඒක දාලා දාන්න මේ මිනි ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක ඩිස්ප්ලේ කරන්න